Hey there, what is going on, everybody? Whit and Carrie here, excited to be coming to you live here on our page. And so for those of you that are going to be joining us live, kindly, we're just going to ask you to drop us a comment. Let us know who you are, where you're coming in from. That way we can come back and give you a shout out. And for those of you that are going to be catching the replay, still, please reach out, say hello, engage in the conversation of what we're going to be having. But we're really excited about the content that we're going to be delivering to you guys today.
Yes, and we have a question. What is your USP? And if you're like, what in the heck is a USP? You're in luck because we're going to be talking to you about it here on this live. But it's actually really, really important for you as a networker if you're wanting to grow your business using this platform, because there are so many other people doing exactly what you're doing. So how do you stand out? Yep. That's what we're going to be covering.
Because how many of you have noticed that when you go into your newsfeed, it's very, very loud and chaotic right now, okay? And you know, especially if we're trying to build a business. And the thing is a lot of us are a part of a company that there are other companies that have similar things to us, right? You know, especially if you're in health and wellness, you might be, you know, a part of a company that other companies have something similar. Yeah, it's not the exact same product. We understand. Don't get us wrong. But again, it's going to be a noisy news feed. And so what we're going to be talking about today is, like Carrie talked about, the USP, how you can stand out in a noisy news feed, okay, with this. So that way you can get better results, better traction, better engagement, and more people wanting to actually look at joining you or your product. So
yes, if we're meeting for the first time, though, I just realized we didn't introduce ourselves.
That's okay.
We're Whit and Carrie. We're the founders of whitandcarriehyam.com. We coach and train network marketers on how to grow their business leveraging social media and automation, really using attraction marketing to attract your perfect prospects to you so that it's easier to enroll customers and teammates and those type of things.
Yeah, so we're just curious, for those of you that are going to be watching with us, whether it be live or a replay, drop us a one down below if you want to learn a very unique skill set in how you can generate more customers, more team members for your business. Okay?
Or make it easier.
Or make it easier to do that. Yes. Okay. So drop us a one below if that's something that you're interested in.
Yeah. And how this kind of started. Yeah. So Whit and I, we had our date night the other night.
Yes.
And on Amazon Prime, Top Gun.
Maverick.
Where's
the Maverick fans? Who's watched Maverick? Who's seen it? Drop us a 2.
You've seen Top Gun.
Drop us a 2 if that's in your top 5, okay, of movies. Definitely one of ours. I mean, God, the music alone in that thing, man, just really.
We were so excited for Top Gun 2 to come out.
I know,
and then when all this
back.
COVID stuff happened, like, I know that they have it set now for like December, and I'm so scared that they're just going to push it off even more. Because
we're going to get into it. We're going to be next summer, and we still haven't got our fix.
I'm feeling really like sad thinking about it. But we were watching Top Gun, and we were sitting there and we were talking about some of these big actors that are out there. And one of the things, whether you love him or hate him, Tom Cruise, he does all of his own stunts, right?
Yep.
It makes him unique. It's what we call a unique selling point.
And actually, if you talk to, and if you watch any of the interviews, especially like even in the new Maverick, when they're talking about kind of working with him and how he does things and how particular he is when it comes to his stunts, how prepared they are. And that's a big reason that he does his own stunts. And actually the reason that some people are scared to work with him, or because they really want to work with him because they get to experience something completely different.
And I know that the only reason that I even like really got into the Mission Impossible movies was because I knew that he was doing every single stunt that he was doing, right? So whether you love him or hate him, he has a unique selling point about him that has made him one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. Yep. So what can you learn from this, and how can you apply it to your own business? Yep. That's what we want to talk about here in this Facebook Live today.
And so that's what we kind of want to dive into with you guys. Is what is your guys' unique selling point? Okay. What is the unique selling point that's going to say somebody that's as you put your content out there, somebody's going to raise their hand and say, man, I really want to learn from so-and-so.
Now, you might be thinking, oh, I've got a unique product. I have a unique product that everyone needs.
No, you don't. I'm going to say this right now. No, you don't. Okay.
Everyone has a unique product.
Everybody has a unique product. Yep. Okay. This is the juice that we drink in our industry of, oh, I got something so unique. Well,
you might have something that is marketed a little bit differently.
Exactly.
But
there's a big difference.
But there's a big difference between it being marketed different and, actually having a unique selling point, because there's so many other networkers that have a unique product. Yep. There's so many other networkers that have a ground floor opportunity.
That is a similar message that we get inside of this industry a lot is, oh, guys, we have something nobody else has. Maybe. But that doesn't matter. Okay?
Yep,
That's not what's going to get you.
It's not what's going to get people to actually flock to you.
Yes.
And if you're using ground floor opportunity as your unique selling point, the people that you're going to attract are opportunity seekers, which means that when your opportunity is no longer the ground floor opportunity, they're going to hop ship and leave you.
They're going to go somewhere else.
So how do we come up with a unique selling point that makes us stand out from the crowd in that noisy newsfeed, but also is going to attract people that are high quality that are going to stick with us for the long run?
So let us know. Is that something you guys are interested in? Drop us a hand up in the air, emoji, wave. I guess they have the little dudes and gals that do the hands
they raise
up.
Their hand.
Raise their hand if that's something that you guys want to be, that you guys are interested in learning for yourselves is actually your unique selling point. Okay, and again, it's not going to be your product, it's not going to be your ground floor opportunity. Okay, but what is your unique selling point?
Yep.
Okay.
So when it comes to a unique selling point, like we said, it can't be a product. It can't really be a ground floor opportunity. What do you have control over, and what can you make unique? A lot of times when we're talking to networkers, it seems like it's like a concept that they can't quite grasp at. They feel like they're grasping at straws. But what it really comes down to is your brand, and it also comes down to the messaging of joining you in your team.
Yep.
Okay?
Go ahead.
Oh, continue. Okay, I thought you had something that you wanted to add.
She's on a roll. Keep it going.
So when it comes to your unique selling point, what message are you putting out there? The first thing that people are going to be attracted to is the brand or the overall messaging of you. Yep. Who you are as a person, who you are as...
Do they know, like, and trust you?
Do they know, like, and trust you? If that know, like, and trust is there, it doesn't matter what messaging you put out about joining your team or joining you in your family per se that you're creating or that you're building, because they need to have that know, like, and trust first. So how do we grow that know, like, and trust?
Yep. And so that's where it comes down to a lot of the content that you guys are you're putting out there as well. So like Carrie said, this is about building a brand around you. Okay, do people know, like, and trust you? So right now, if you're going out there and like we were talking about earlier, oh my God, we got this very unique product and nobody else has it, and we got a ground floor opportunity. Again, you might grab some people, but long-term wise, okay, eventually that's going to run out, that steam is going to run out, that ignorance on fire is going to run out to where people now only see you as, the person that is going to be selling this product. Okay, so you're no longer valuable at that time. You're actually just the girl that sells the oils, the oil girl, or, the makeup, whatever. Doesn't matter. You become that individual where you've branded yourself as, that's the girl that does the reps, or whatever, okay? How are you guys leading with value? Okay, so what are you putting out there in your Facebook Lives? Is it content built around, maybe you do have a great product, so are we actually building value around that by giving education?
Yep.
And influence around that? Okay, actually focusing on the individual on the other side of the post and saying, okay, I'm going to be talking about education because here's where I see a lot of people are. How am I going to give them a benefit of what they're looking for? And how do I get them plugged into something that's going to help them get from where they are to where they want to be?
Yep. So if you're getting value from this, any golden nuggets that maybe you've taken from what we've talked about so far, drop them in the comments as we go. We'll come back and we'll give you shout outs later.
Yes, we will. We'll come back and say hello. Yeah, one thing we want to do is be able to stay on topic and keep our time frames really better. So we're going to be making more of a habit of it to come back and really engaging with you guys. Yep.
And so once you have that brand around yourself, what is it that's going to make working with you unique? Because there's a lot of people out there that are growing brands too, right? So how can you make your team or what you are actually doing, creating a movement is basically what you're going to do. You need to start creating that movement, because as you create a movement, you're going to have to use your brain power to come up with what that movement is, but people want to be a part of something. So how can you make them feel like they're a part of something? Because the brand is going to attract them, and then it's going to be that movement that enrolls them.
Yep. So one thing that we like to do, especially with what me and Carrie have learned how to do over the last 4 years, something that makes us very unique is actually the system that we've built for our team. Okay, this is our unique selling point, okay? Because a lot of people inside of network marketing, they have support, but it's to a certain level. Meaning, go and talk to people. That's kind of the support. Just go and talk to people. We're here for you, and we'll give you a lot of love and likes.
Yep.
We've built something that is not just about giving you a lot of love and support necessarily, but actually skill sets. How are we continually learning new skill sets about this platform, and how do we build our business successfully using social media? Okay,
Yep.
so that's actually a unique selling point that we've created because we've created a team culture around that. So as people are looking to join our team, majority of them are coming to us and saying, hey, I want to work with you guys because I heard that you guys have built X, Y, and Z. So I want to see what that is, and I want to plug into that. Okay.
And because we already had built the brand and the know, like, and trust, that's the whole reason that they're even willing to reach out in the first place. So do you guys kind of see how these two pieces go together, and how you have to have the know, like, and trust first before you can even start focusing on the other? Because if the know, like, and trust isn't there, it doesn't matter what movement or what you're putting out there, they're not going to be willing to join it.
Exactly. So the biggest thing that you can do for you, and what me and Carrie are going to do, we're actually going to drop a link down in the comments. Okay, so that way you guys will be able to learn like a lot of these skill sets. So if you're learning, if you really want to learn like what branding is, because I know a lot of people actually, I've had people say that, well, I've heard that I need a brand, but I don't know what that means. It's because you don't know where to start looking to really learn that. So what me and Carrie are going to do is we're going to drop a link for you guys. So that way you guys can start going down that path that me and Carrie started to take 4 years ago. And it's actually a video series.
And the link is actually in the description as well.
Yep, in the description. That's right. We can drop it.
We'll drop it. We'll do both.
Okay, but guys...
if you got value, let us know. Maybe drop in the comments one of your biggest takeaways from this Facebook Live. And Whit and I, we do like to go live about 3 times a week here on this platform, but we never really know when we're going to go live.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of life, we actually have our baby that I hear is waking up out there.
So we're going to be ending this here shortly, but for those of you that have jumped on with us or are on with us right now, thank you so much for jumping on. I know we've got a lot of great people that come out and hang out with us. And
set your notifications. That's
so make sure that you turn on your notifications for when we go live here on our page, so that way you don't miss any of the content that we deliver here on our page live. And we want to catch you guys live, so please turn on your notifications so that way you get those when we go live here on this page. So guys, have a great rest of your day, and we will see you all soon.
See ya.